NHL has the dirtiest hits out of any sport.
All right.
Every hockey fan knows the sound. Blades slicing, sticks cracking, then boom! Two players collide in open ice and the entire arena gasps. No walls, no protection, just raw speed meeting, raw strength. Open ice collisions aren't accidents. They're split-second explosions that define the brutality of the NHL. Each one is a perfect storm of courage, timing, and physics. And the aftermath often decides careers. Today, we relive the hardest, most bone-shaking open ice hits ever recorded. The kind of collisions that make even the toughest fans flinch. Number 1, Taylor Hall levels, Nathan McKinnon, COL versus BOS.
Oh, there's a bad hit by Taylor Hall on McKinnon. Got him right in the head. Landeskog comes over after.
Early in the first period, Colorado's superstar Nathan McKinnon was flying through center ice, ready to create magic. Until Taylor Hall read his every move. In one perfectly timed stride, Hall's shoulder collided with McKinnon's face mask. The impact echoed through the arena like thunder. McKinnon's visor shattered, blood streaking the ice as fans went silent. Hall immediately knew it was serious. He didn't even celebrate. The replay proved it wasn't dirty, just terrifyingly precise. Moments later, McKinnon left the ice, his night and nose broken. It was a brutal reminder that even the NHL's most graceful players can be erased by a single second of bad luck and perfect timing. Number 2, TJ Oshie obliterates Marcus Pettersson, WSH versus PIT.
After the first period has proved to be...
Now,
Moments after being tripped by Pettersson, Oshie was seething. He didn't shout, he waited. As the puck slid across the blue line, Pettersson turned his head for just a moment. And that was all Oshie needed. He launched himself like a missile, shoulder first. The collision sent Pettersson's helmet spinning through the air as he crashed to the ice in a heap. The crowd gasped, unsure if they had witnessed a penalty or perfection. Oshie didn't taunt, didn't look back, he just skated away. That's what makes open ice hits so terrifying. The silence after impact. It wasn't revenge, it was cold, calculated retribution. Number 3, Nikita Zadorov crushes Matt Nieto COL versus SJS.
The line, Dolan, back from Zadorov, was he hit? Messier looked like he hit him in the head with his shoulder. And Madonna may have been knocked out here.
Few defensemen deliver punishment like Nikita Zadorov. When Matt Nieto carried the puck through neutral ice, he thought he had space. Until Zadorov materialized like a freight train. The hit lifted Nieto off his skates, his stick snapping midair, his body flipping like a ragdoll. The boards shook. Even Zadorov winced when he saw Nieto motionless for a second before staggering up. The refs kept their whistles silent. It was clean. But the message was clear: cross center ice with your head down and Zadorov will make you pay. Number 4. Connor Murphy gets folded by Parker Kelly, OTT versus THI.
Murphy pitches in, he takes a big hit. The first penalty of the game is coming, and Murphy is down in a heap.
It started as a routine chase for a loose puck. Murphy turned his shoulder, ready to pivot. But Parker Kelly was already at full sprint. In a split-second collision, Kelly's momentum folded Murphy in half. His leg twisted unnaturally beneath him as he crashed to the ice, motionless. Silence. Trainers raced over, players huddled, and even Kelly stood frozen, horrified by the aftermath. This was no cheap shot, like just the cruel geometry of hockey. When two players commit at full speed, someone pays the price. Murphy was stretchered off, but the clip became an instant warning. Open ice hits aren't just about force, they're about fate. Number 5, Dustin Byfuglien's monster. Hit on Mark Stone, WPG versus OTT.
And then Pasternak with the hit from behind on Ovechkin. And then Marchand finishes him off. And then Ovechkin goes back and Marchand and...
Mark Stone was gliding into the zone, eyes locked on the puck, completely unaware of the human wall awaiting him. Byfuglien, a 260-pound powerhouse, stepped forward and unloaded. Stone's body lifted clean off the ice, limbs flailing, helmet spinning. It was like watching a truck collide with a bicycle. Fans erupted, even commentators went speechless. Byfuglien barely moved, as if gravity itself had bowed to his mass. It was a legal hit, but the violence was undeniable. Every camera angle captured one truth. When Byfuglien lined you up, you felt it for weeks. Number 6. Cody Eakin's collision with Joe Pavelski, VGK versus SJS. Game 7, Vegas versus San Jose. 10 minutes to go, face-off circle. Eakin pushes Pavelski off balance, then chaos unfolds. Stastny clips him mid-fall and Pavelski's helmet slams against the ice. Blood immediately pools beneath his head as players scream for medical help. The ref's arm goes up, a 5-minute major. What followed became legend. The Sharks scored 4 straight power play goals to complete one of the greatest comebacks in NHL history. That hit didn't just end a night, it changed a series and sparked one of the loudest debates in modern hockey. Number 7. Mika Zibanejad's momentum crash, NYR vs. FLA. Racing down center ice, Mika Zibanejad was flying. Riley Smith tried to cut him off, but the two tangled awkwardly. Momentum carried Zibanejad straight into the end boards, hard. His skates hit first, bending his legs beneath him in a sickening way. He lay still, the sound of his crash still echoing. Even the opposing goalie, Lundqvist, left his crease to check on him. The crowd, once roaring, fell silent. It wasn't dirty, it was gravity at its cruelest. Moments later, Zibanejad rose slowly to his feet, earning a standing ovation. He'd return months later with career-high stats. Proof that some players can take hell and come back stronger. Number 8. Evander Kane's wrist horror, EDM versus TBL. It began as a normal check near the boards. Kane bumped by Tyler Myers, but what followed nearly ended his career. As Kane fell, Patrick Maroon's skate accidentally sliced across his exposed wrist. He bolted to the bench, leaving a trail of blood, clutching his arm. Teammates waved frantically for help. It was one of the scariest scenes in recent years. Doctors said he was seconds away from severing an artery. The quick medical response saved him, but the footage remains chilling. No fights, no penalties, just the chaos of open ice and inches of fate. Number 9. Sami Salo's legendary block, Byfuglien versus THI. With 1 second left in the period, Duncan Keith unleashed a cannon from the blue line. Sami Salo dove and took the full shot straight to the groin. He dropped instantly, writhing in pain. The entire bench leaned forward, silent. No one even chased the puck. He was carried off the ice, barely able to stand. Later reports confirmed internal bruising, but Salo returned weeks later, forever earning the nickname Balls of Steel. That moment became hockey lore, a testament to sacrifice and insanity all in one frame. Number 10. John Tavares knocked out cold, Tor versus MTL. Game 1, playoffs. John Tavares took a hit from Ben Chiro and fell awkwardly. Before he could react, Corey Perry's knee struck him square in the head. He went limp instantly. Players from both benches dropped to their knees. Nobody moved. For over 5 minutes, trainers worked to stabilize him as silence gripped the arena. When Tavares finally gave a weak thumbs up while being stretchered off, the crowd exhaled in unison. It wasn't malicious, it was a grim accident that reminded the hockey world how thin the line is between intensity and tragedy. Every open ice collision is a gamble. Timing, bravery, and instinct colliding at 30 mm apiece. To outsiders, it looks reckless. To players, it's survival, a battle of momentum and nerve. These are the moments that define hockey. Hits so fierce they're replayed for decades, yet born from a split-second decision. Because in the NHL, glory isn't always found in goals. Sometimes it's in the echo of a collision, in the courage to get back up, and in the silence after the crowd gasps. That's the beauty and the brutality of open ice hockey.